I don't understand this whole banking stuff.
Well, in most countries, banks use the system fractional reserve banking.
What does that mean?
Well, imagine that you decide to store your money in HSBC, the world's local bank. Let's say that you put $100 in there. Well, the bank is allowed to lend out your money to other people, so your $100 isn't actually sitting in a nice spot on the shelf in HSBC.
Yeah, that means your money could be loaned out. That means your $100 is just represented in the bank. That's not necessarily physically there.
Huh? What happens if you take out your money?
Well, if the bank loans out money to people, these people have to pay the bank back, right?
Yeah. The bank pays you back whatever money they have on hand, and when money is returned, the bank will feed it to whomever needs money.
What? Why would anybody just let the bank use their money like that?
Well, people do have an incentive. Imagine that you are being lent $100 from the bank. When you pay it back, you have to pay back a little extra. This differs depending on which bank you are using. You might have to pay 2% extra or maybe more. This amount is known as interest.
Yeah, so if the interest rate of the bank was at 2%, how much money would you have to pay back?
$99.
No, silly. $102, because 2% of $100 is $2.
Oh, but that still doesn't explain why anybody would let the bank just loan out their money.
Well, the person who stored their money in the bank would get some extra money too, because the person that paid it back paid a little bit extra money.
So I would get $102 back, right?
Well, the bank has to make some money too, so they might keep a bit of money, like maybe $1.
So in other words, interest is the money that the bank pays you for letting them use your money.
Also, it's the money that you might pay back the bank for being lent the money.
Oh, I get it. That's pretty cute. Hey, I think I'm gonna put some money in the bank now, so when I come back, I'll have even more money.
That's a good idea, Daisy, but there are better ways to make money.
Like what?
Yeah, I suggest the stock market.
The only kind of market I know is the fish market.
Wow.
Well, the stock market is another fantastic way to make money.
Companies have these things called stocks, you see.
Huh? What are stocks? It is also confusing.
Stocks are basically these things that represent a small part of a company.
Yeah, you can buy these in the stock market.
How does that help you make money?
Well, since you own a fraction of the company, you share in the success of it.
If the company does well, the value of its stocks goes up. If the company does bad, the value goes down.
You can pick any time to sell your stocks. If their values are higher, you will make profit.
And if the values are lower, you'll make profit too?
No, you won't, because the values will lower.
Wow! So I can maybe buy a new turtle with money that I make from the market? That would really expand my mind.
That reminds me, Daisy, do you know what inflation is?
Yeah, it's when the red balloon gets bigger and bigger.
No, it's money.
Nah, inflation can't be money.
Oh, Daisy, inflation is when money is worth less.
But, a dollar is always a dollar, right?
Sure, but look at this. Do you know where the country Zimbabwe is?
I've never heard of that.
It's in Africa. Well, over there, a loaf of bread used to cost 3 Zimbabwe dollars.
But there was so much inflation that nowadays bread costs 3 trillion Zimbabwe dollars.
Wow! That's so much.
Yeah, but all it means is that 3 trillion Zimbabwe dollars today are equivalent to 3 Zimbabwe dollars back then. The damage from World War I has left us in shambles. We need money.
Here. This will help you out.
Why, thank you, America. How helpful and kind of you.
Hey, I have an idea. I'm going to lower interest rates and print more money to easily help the rest of the world.
Whoa, look at how low the interest rates are. We can borrow tons of money from the bank.
Please do!
Oh yeah, I can invest in the stock market.
Wow! There are tons of people interested in the stock market now.
Uh-oh, this doesn't look good. All the money being printed is causing inflation.
Hey, if I sell my stocks now, I can make more money because of all the inflation.
Oh boy, this doesn't look good. Everybody is selling all of their stocks, and some businesses aren't going to be supported.
Ah! All of the people that didn't realize inflation was happening are in big trouble. Their stock values are falling rapidly. And if that's happening, then it means that they aren't going to pay us, the bank, back. And that means...
No! No! All the banks are collapsing everywhere. Our economy is in trouble now.
I have no money, and jobs are getting harder and harder to find.
I have a great idea. Let's raise taxes on imports and exports and raise interest rates as well.
That's a terrible idea. Nobody's going to want to import or export in this country. It'll hurt us so much. Also, people will stop getting loans from the bank if interest rates are so high.
I can't find a job and I have no money. How did this happen? This is the worst economic downfall in history.
No!
No!
Oh no. After explaining the Great Depression to Daisy, I now realize that the banks aren't doing too well. And now I'm jobless. The recession has had a big impact on people now. I feel so annoyed that I just explained the causes of the Great Depression, and now here I am in 2011 with an all-new recession. Don't people learn? It's so sad.